Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of February. Wow, I was about to say January, but no, we're already a month into the year, which is wild. But we will be doing a reading for the past, present, and future. And we will do a poll at the end, get some advice from our guides. But just remember, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave for those that need to hear right now and come back for the next month's reading. But let's go ahead, see what our guides have to say. Just give a little bit of a shuffle here for what's going on in the past, present, and future. And one more. Okay, so what has been going on in our past here? So we have a victory here of some sort. So we have the Six of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So a lot of career driven focus, finance focused situation here in the past. And it doesn't have to be finance. It could be some sort of stability for you. So place it where it makes the most sense in your life. But there's a victory around that. There's a lot of hard work that you put in, a lot of energy. You wanted something, you had a goal, you were there at achieving it, and I think you did achieve it. I think you got where you needed to be, but it does feel like you were more focused on your career, your goals, whatever that comfort and stability looks like to you, because I think you were burnt way in the past, maybe 9 years of like back and forth of like going through this situation over and over again. And it seems like a lot of it feels like very independent, like you're become such an independent person in the past, and opportunities kind of came your way. So it was like a messenger. So I think you had some kind of opportunity, like there was a reach out or something that kind of led to this like door opening for your success. And not just because that door opened, because you worked so hard towards it. So that's what happened in the past. Very, very independent, self-sufficient. You worked hard for this kind of situation and you earned it. So in the future, not in the future, in the present, we have the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles here. So this is interesting for me. So I have here something that's showing me you're kind of blocking yourself from kind of receiving something that's important. So let me rephrase this, because I don't want to make it so specific, but I might have to. So there is a collective energy here of a Libra that is coming in that has been burned in the past, and I feel like this was relationally. That's why you're so hyper focused on your career, yourself, and being independent. And I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't want to be open and doesn't trust anybody. And eight here is like you're kind of blocking yourself. Like this is a self-doing kind of a thing. You're just not allowing yourself to be emotionally attached to anybody, kind of not even giving anyone a chance at the moment. And I feel like you're playing the field. I see two individual people here. Maybe it's one person with a different personality test, but I just see that people are vying for your attention is the point. And you're kind of blocking yourself from that. And it's like the universe wants you to know that like that is hardening you a little bit, and that you're not supposed to be alone. Like there's no one's ever really supposed to be alone. And maybe it's friendships, right? Maybe you're blocking yourself from friendships or any sort of relationship because you have been burned. But there's people that are like on your corner and then are trying to come in. There's someone here that's showing me strength, a lot of like just a very educated, smart human being who kind of leads with like facts more than like emotion. And then there's another person who is like bringing in financial stability, just stability in general, and like emotional stability, just like having like very grounded, having your back. It just for me feels like there are people vying for your attention, for your time, and you're not giving it. It almost feels like self-sabotaging, like you're sabotaging yourself from actually even being able to see that. Maybe like part of you feels like you don't deserve it, or like they're in your way to like getting something like that, like your goal, and like moving you away from this victory. Because again, like I feel like you guys were burnt in the past. There's something about that, and there is definitely a lesson in this. And I think maybe a part of you guys kind of want to have that, but you don't know why it's just not working out. Well, it's within yourself. That's why it's not working out. Um, and this is part of the lesson. So a lot of you guys are probably like, well, it's 2026 year of the horse. Why am I not receiving? Well, 2026, yes, started. The year of the horse doesn't necessarily start until mid-February. So like we're still kind of shedding things here, and it's going to be a gradual incline to this. So if you can see what you're doing now and seeing like the energy that you're putting out, you can change that. So given the situation energy that you have out now, let's see what's going to happen in the future. So we have the World in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Hanged Man in reverse. So yes, you're kind of holding yourself back a little bit here. So you're going to have a little bit of a rocky start to the year of the horse. And again, I see, and I've told this, said this so many times in other videos, that this future isn't set in stone. I don't discount psychics at all. I think there are some very talented psychics, but the way I do readings is I'm reading the collective energy, and that energy leads to a certain destination. And if you don't like the destination, you're in control of that destiny. You can manifest whatever you want. You can change that trajectory, and how you do that is energy, manifesting something better. How you think, how you act, what you put out in the world, laws of attraction. I did a whole video about manifesting, so if you want to look into that, I totally recommend, because it really, for me, at least when I learned all this stuff, it helped me, and I keep trying, and I'm not perfect. I keep trying to rewire my brain. This is part of our journey, I think. And so you do kind of have a setback here, the World in reverse. There's a delay in having that completion, that everything you wanted, the whole picture, right? Like you have the career, you have the job, you have the success, but you don't have the family. You're like single, you're independent, but you don't have that relationship thing. And that's for you what the world is, probably not for everyone, but that's for like what I'm reading as a collective here, right? And so then that's a delay. There's a Hanged Man in reverse. I think like you're not getting perspective, right? You are not looking at anything else. Like for example, like these people vying for your attention, you're like, no, one wrong move, that's it. And it's like, but that wasn't a wrong move. You just think it is because you're blocking yourself. There's no understanding. You're not seeing those just perspective. You're not taking the time to like get to know, like there's so many things that you're blocking. And you're not like taking time to just see. You're just go, 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 move, 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 get out of my way. And so all of that combined is delay, delay, delay. It's not gone, it's a delay. So if this is something you want, you truly want, I think there's a part of you that needs to sit down and kind of like prioritize your feelings and like really kind of work on that aspect. This Eight of Swords, not blocking yourself and just being open. But we do have the King of Cups energy. I do get a sense of this is for now just like giving you some sort of emotional grounding because of everything that you've been through. So like that validates why you do all these things right now, right? And that's why it validates the future part and aspect of where this energy is leading to. But that's part of like your healing. And I think seeing that, understanding that, and trying to heal that faster, and being like, look, like, yes, there was a lot of pain that I went through, a lot of things that burned, because you guys were burned. I do see a lot of you guys went through so much in 2026, 9 years prior to that, like 9 years of this, it feels like. And like, you're kind of just protecting yourself, which is very, very fair. But let's go ahead and get some advice right now from you guys. I think that we really do need some advice here because it feels very heavy, and a lot of work that we kind of need to do in order to kind of put this past us so that we can allow the Year of the Horse to give us what we want, because a lot of abundance is supposed to come in, a lot of comfort, security, safety, happiness, excitement, passion is supposed to come with the Year of the Horse, and I don't want you guys to be in your own way, but let's go ahead and see. Yep, inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, so we are here now, kind of like this is intertwined, in my opinion, kind of understanding why we tick, why we are the way we are, how we tick. Because I think you are hardening a little bit. There is a sense of your heart is hardening, is kind of turning into ice. I don't know why I'm getting that. And it's just like you feel like there's no hope because there's no one out there, but it's not them, it's you and like your expectations, you protecting yourself and all these things. tune into the port of your heart. And I think a lot of that is like now to heal yourself. It's about healing yourself in this next chapter because that's what it is. You have setbacks in the future here because you're protecting yourself, which is also fair. And I think right now your guides are like, you have to heal. You have to heal because you deserve the world. They want you to have the world. They see that there's a delay there. They want you to have it, but you're just not ready. So until you start healing that aspect, no one that you expect to come into your life to be a part of your future is going to be there because you'll never see them. You'll never actually see them. They might be right in front of your face and you don't even know it because everything is so like rose colored glasses in the opposite. Like you are putting some kind of image onto them that doesn't even exist, if that makes sense. But this is a very, very solid, strong reading with great guidance, and I hope that this can help you pivot because you have so many beautiful things, and your guides, the universe wants you to have everything, but you're holding yourself back just a little bit. And I think like we can tweak a little thing here and there, do the work, and I think your future will be absolutely stunning and beautiful. We won't see delays. We'll have those cards flipped up, and again, as a collective. So like reading this coming together, leave a comment so that people like obviously don't feel like they're alone and so that they can kind of feed off each other's energy because that's how we raise the vibration. That's all part of it. So if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another one of these, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.